sports fans. This is Tanner Svensson here for the World Sports Broadcasting Network, and today I'm with the Ty Semenchuk for the Venice House AA Pirates. So Ty, thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, pleasure to be on here. Thanks for having me.
All right, so Ty, how is the season going so far?
It's been good. We had a hot start and then we slowed down for a little bit, but I think we've been playing really good last couple of games and been working hard in practice, and I think this next half of the season I think it'll be good. We got a lot of tough competition coming up here. It'll be some hard battling good games, the ones that you enjoy playing in, and then hopefully we can have a good push in the middle of March in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, you guys got some tough teams coming up here.
Yeah.
You guys were first, but then you kind of went down a little bit. But
yeah.
That's the competition in the North is so much.
Yeah,
so much stronger.
Anyone can win every night.
Yeah.
Every night, so
stronger competition. And speaking of teams, who is the biggest rival team you guys have ever played?
Last year, I think definitely the Outlaws, because we played them. We played them so many times, and every time we played them, it was just such a hard fought. It was just such a good game, like just battling out. But I think this year, probably West Central for sure. It was a good, it was a rough game. It was a fun one though. Those are the ones that you like playing in.
Yeah, PA always has a little bit of reputation with West Central, Northeast, and all Saskatoon teams.
Yeah.
It's always good to have that rivalry, just like the good old days, like the old-fashioned days. So you just have that. I know there's no fighting at all, but it can be pretty rough.
Yeah, it gets the energy up, and it's a lot. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I see you're leading the team in points with 15 goals and 8 assists. What do you think your strengths are as a forward, Ty?
Get pucks out and then work hard in the offensive zone to create opportunities and put the puck in the back of the net as much as possible. Just get the puck out, get the puck in, and then do what you got to do to.
Yep. And you scored 6 goals against Martinsville, which was a double hattie against them. That 9-4 win.
I saw you threw your hat on the ice there.
Yeah, I did. I actually did.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I didn't do it the second time though, because there was already 6 goals. But I did throw my hat for you because you were a pretty good player to watch that day. All right. How do you get prepared for every game time? What's your routine?
It starts the night before, really. Like to get hydrated and get a good meal in me the night before, and then get a good sleep. And then when I wake up, I'll get something in my body, start drinking water, and then go for a walk or hop on we got a bike in our basement, which we're pretty lucky to have, so it's good to get on there. And then sometimes I'll have a nap, sometimes I won't, and then have a good meal, get dressed, and then head to the rink. And then when I get to the rink, pretty focused up at the rink. I stopped listening to I used to do the music in the room on the speaker, but I stopped doing that. I started just putting my headphones on so I could just focus a little bit more and just focus on, just getting the job done.
That's good. Always be prepared. If you have to be prepared, like you said, every good meal, every good sleep, and every routine. You just gotta have that so you can just get your mindset, because hockey is a mind game.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not just the physicality; it's just the mental up here too.
Yeah, it can really take a toll on your. Yeah, you got to be. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this year is your draft year. How do you feel about that?
There's not really much I can control there. I just gotta, work hard every night and control the things I can control to. Just keep working hard, and hopefully whatever happens and move on. Just keep working hard as always.
That's good to hear. Just don't worry too much about your draft year. Just work the best you can. Don't let that affect your pressure, because a lot of kids these days are pressured because it's their draft year. But I think kids should just play their hardest out there and play their best without worrying about the draft. Teams will still pick you either first or the 10th round. They'll make their priorities straight. Don't worry. Just have a fun year. I see you made the top 80 for SAS first, and we'll be moving on to the next round. Can you tell us a little bit how that all went down? Competitive? Fun?
Yeah, it was really fun. It was a good experience to get out there because, like I said, there was a lot of West Central guys on my team there, so it was a little weird going out of the room and being in the same room as those guys, but once you get to know them, they're good guys, and friends with them. It'll be hard to go back to playing against them and being mean to them, but and throwing them into the boards. But it's cool. It's funny how that is, but it's. I think that's the best part about it is meeting new people and competing against different people and with people that you wouldn't normally. And I think it's really good to get out there and showcase what you can do at things like that. And then the next camp, top 80, will be fun because they're putting us up in hotel rooms with four players to a room. So.
Oh, yep, I know about that.
Yeah.
My brother made Team top SAS first for like 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
He made it to top 80 in your bantam year, and he had a pretty fun time there. He met some pretty strong players like Connor Vincent, Kyle Bronick, and Caleb Parker. He played with those guys, and it's so cool to play with the guy that you're not against.
Yeah, well, it's definitely cool, like, playing against so many people that are, like, top in the league and that'll move on to have, like, good careers in the Western League. It's just cool to play with and against those guys, and when you're playing against them, you try to, throw them against the boards as much as you can just because they're so good, but I don't know,
Yeah, there's a lot of good players out there, that's for sure. Who is your biggest mentor to inspire you for hockey?
My biggest mentor in hockey, I don't know. I've never really thought about that too much. Have to say maybe, I don't know. That's a good question, man. You got me stumped.
It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, I don't know who that would be.
Would it be your father?
Yeah, maybe my parents. They both of my parents are they're just so driven and they take care of their bodies so well, and I think that really helps. Like as role models to like make sure that you're staying in like neither of them are in like competitive sports anymore, but like, well, I guess my dad's like official in a couple sports, but just like staying in top physical shape and working hard all the time. Just you got to keep your body in good shape because that keeps your head strong.
Yeah, for sure. Mentally prepared. Sure. Well, that's good to hear. And who is your favorite NHL team?
My favorite NHL team, the Winnipeg Jets have always been my favorite team, but the past couple of years, I don't know why, but I've been so excited watching the Leafs.
Oh.
They just get me so excited. I don't know if it's because they always fall apart in the playoffs, or I don't know what it is. They're just fun to watch, but I think the Winnipeg Jets are definitely my favorite team.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What happens when the Jets and Leafs play against each other? What do you think?
I take the Jets. The Jets are my favorite.
That's good. Tell us a little bit.
There's actually a guy on there's a guy on my SAS first team. He could name like who scored every goal, and like he just knows everything about the Leafs. Like you could ask him about a game 5 years ago, and he knew who scored every goal.
Heck, that sounds like me a little bit there. But who is this gentleman?
This is Eric Granberg. He plays on the Saskatoon Outlaws. He's a really good defenseman.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Interesting. Tell us a little bit about your locker room. Who is the biggest jokester in the room?
I think I might have to. I think I might be the biggest jokester because I like to give the boys a hard time every now and then and joke around with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun in the dressing room.
Because you're a vet and you want to joke around with the other vets and the rookies.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we rookie anyone too hard.
Oh,
but,
no? Okay.
But we definitely give everyone a hard time when you know what I'm talking about. We bug them about stuff and chirp them and make jokes and nicknames and stuff.
That's how you make a team bond.
Exactly.
Bonding with your team is how you're going to win championships.
It's the best part.
Yeah.
Just being with the boys in the room.
Mm-hmm. You don't want that toxic environment, or else you're not going to win any games or even win any championship in a toxic environment, like being mean to each other, bullying and all that.
And then you dread going to the rink every day because it's just no fun being there.
Yeah. But when you have a strong team bonding, you feel safe and you would just walk into that room thinking, I'm going to be with my team and win some games for my team.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's for sure.
Yeah. And who is the quietest in the room?
The quietest? I don't know. We got a couple guys that are more quiet than others, but everyone pipes in every now and then, and everyone will pipe in. No one's afraid to talk, or no one's afraid to chirp anyone, but yeah, there's a couple guys that are more quiet than others.
That's good. Do you need one guy?
I don't know, maybe like Trey Moudry. He doesn't talk too much, but when he talks, it's good to hear from him.
That's good. You should talk to me about that too.
Yeah.
What is your biggest goal or dream that you would like to do once you graduate from high school?
Once I graduate from high school, I'd like to I want to do something in sports, like something like sport related. Just because my whole life it's been like all about sports. I just love sports. It's just something I'm passionate about. But after high school, I'd like to play youth sports maybe, and then hope to play semi-professional or professional hockey, and after that.
All right. Always best to get your goal and dream. Like every young hockey players, like they want to play in the NHL, the Russian Hockey League, and all that. But if people have other plans, and that's fine too. That's super, super fine. And I don't like when people are saying, "Oh, he made all that effort just to make it in the NHL and just quit after that." I'm like, don't. That's their decision. They have personal reasons. It's also here. Mental health is a big thing. Make sure you speak up if you have any of that.
Totally, that's a big thing. Like a lot of guys here have been struggling with that, and like even one of the Pats goalies, I won't say his name, but I forget his name. I don't even remember.
Oh,
his
okay.
name. But he had to like step away for a little bit because of his mental health. And
it's always good to step away from the game. Just get your mind clear of all the pressure and the stress from hockey, because I would say hockey is probably one of the most stressful sports that you ever play.
Definitely.
Because the mentality of the hockey is either very strong or very weak.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, last question of the day, Ty. So not sure if you have been following, but did you hear about Team Canada, Shane Wright, going back to the minors and getting traded to an OHL team? How do you feel about that?
That guy, like, obviously, like, he's a stud. Like, he's so good. He'll have a very long NHL career. So maybe right now he's probably not too happy about it, but I think that in a couple of years he'll probably be grateful that he did get sent back, because I think it'll be better for him to develop there and then come back to the NHL and dominate, because he will.
Yeah, I absolutely totally agree. Like Shane Wright went 4th overall by the Seattle Kraken in the 2022 draft, and he had a bit of a struggle in the last 7 games and went straight down to AHL, their farm team, but scored like 3 goals and 3 assists in 6 games in like 3 games, which that's a change. And when he came back for 1 more game, he scored his first NHL goal in his 8th game for the Seattle Kraken.
Yeah, I think his confidence must have definitely went up when he went down to the weaker conference. Well, like less. It's still like the AHL is like it's pretty close to the NHL, but his confidence would have went up a little bit playing against those guys and those teams and stuff.
All right, best of luck. Thank you, Ty, for being with the chat today at World Sports Broadcasting Network, and so best of luck to Ty for you to finish out this season. And thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome.
Very fun.
Good evening, sports fans, and we're doing a little bit of post-game interview here because we just played our absolute hardest out there between the Prince Albert Special Olympics Wolfpack versus the Venice House Prince Albert Pirates. And Wolfpack lost tonight 9-8 in overtime, and I was on the ice. I forgot who scored the game winner for Pirates, but hey, it was a good game overall.
Yeah.
But I scored 1 goal, 1 assist tonight. It was a beauty, backhander, spinorama. It was good. So today we have Wyatt Nelson here with the Venice House Pirates, a goaltender. This is my first time interviewing a goaltender. Welcome, Wyatt. Welcome to the World Sports Broadcasting Network. Thank you for joining us.
It's good to be here, for sure.
I see you are 6th place in save percentage in the North Division and 7th in the league. That's pretty impressive. How are you liking the season is going so far?
The season's going pretty good. Obviously, we got off to a pretty good start, but over the last 5 games, we're kind of on a little slump right now. But boys will get out of it. We'll get back, and obviously, to my stats, I think I'm having a pretty good year so far. Got a little bumped down in the stats.
Yeah.
After last game against Humboldt, but that's all right. I think I have a pretty good year so far.
That's good to hear. It's good to have good season with the Pirates. Pirates are now pretty consistent of making playoffs and all that now. I like how the Pirates are doing right now and all the young good players that are coming from Warman and all that. It just makes it a really good team we have so far.
Yeah.
And who is the toughest team you have found this year to play against?
I would have to say the Humboldt Broncos, because they have 4 real solid players that are definitely going to move pretty high in the hockey world. So they play really hard against us.
Oh yeah, I agree. Humboldt has a lot of good prospects they're gonna be looking at for WHL and SJ. They're a tough team. I've seen them play. They play consistent. They play hard, and hopefully we will see them more again.
Yeah, hopefully.
How do you get prepared for every game? Like, what's your routine?
Oh, so obviously I'm a goalie, so I think we have a little bit more specific routines what we have to do. So like get to the rink, I always have to sit beside the wall. That's what I like to do, and then always like go throw some balls against the wall, and then get dressed like same way every single time, left to right, and then get on the ice, just normal warm up. But I have to get off at 2:44.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's better to be prepared than not prepared, or else you're just going to have a bad game. Always get mentally prepared every single game.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So this year's your draft year. How are you feeling about that?
I'm starting to think about the draft more and more as the season goes on. Obviously, I want to get drafted, but not everybody does.
Yeah.
But I just think I need to play. Just keep on being consistent every game, and just hopefully I get picked.
Yeah, it's good. So the thing is, you should not even stress about your draft year. Just play just don't worry about it. Just play your absolute best, and then the teams will select you to have them on the roster spots.
Yeah.
So don't stress about it. Just have fun and play hard.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
Yeah. I see you also made the top 80 for Saskers, and we'll be moving on to the next round. Can you tell us a little bit how it all went down and what you liked most about the program so far?
Oh, obviously the program is great. They treat you really well. Really well set out tournament, like what it was in Regina. The second tournament. The one in Aberdeen was just like the North people. So I kind of knew a lot of people there, and a lot of my friends were there off the Pirates. And then the second one went to Regina. The South got involved.
Oh,
and it was a pretty good. It was a good tournament, yeah, for sure.
That's really
all the players are real high end players. So challenge the players skill set was higher.
Oh yeah, I bet it is very high.
Yeah.
So yeah, my brother also made Team Sask for 3 years in a row, and he made top 82 to go to Regina, and he did pretty well there, but then make it to the next round to the top 30 or 32 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really good to hear that you made top 80.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And who is your favorite goalie in the NHL?
I would say either Andrei Vasilevsky or Igor Shishnerkin.
Ooh.
They're all really they both play real different. That's why I like when they have different styles of playing, but they all are real good. They know how to stop the puck, and their techniques are really good.
That's really good. I like that. I like Vasilevsky. He's a very good Tampa Bay Lightning goalie. He helped his team win Stanley Cups 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
And almost made it the 3rd time, but they lost to Colorado, which that was a bit of a pierce breaker there.
Yeah.
End the streak there, but yeah, Vasilevsky's probably the best goalie in the NHL right now.
Yeah.
Probably the best goalie right now. And who is your favorite NHL team also?
Gotta be the Edmonton Oilers. Yeah, I like the Oilers. Leon. Leon's my favorite player.
Oh, Leon Draisaitl.
Yeah, since he played with the Raiders and everything like that.
Yep, former Raider.
Who's your favorite team?
My favorite team is the Florida Panthers because I like their structure. Their team has been solid the last couple of years. With Alexander Barkov, he's such an amazing player.
Yeah,
especially in the shootout. He's every time in the shootout he always scores, always finds a way. Goalie's weakness. And I absolutely love they brought Matthew Tkachuk from Calgary. That was a big trade.
Yeah. And
so far, Florida's winning that trade because Matthew's having an unbelievable year like he always does. He's the hardest working player, and he's very gritty.
Yeah,
I like that. I very like that. And tell us a little bit about your locker room. Who would you say is the loudest, craziest guy in the room?
I would say probably Tatum Fouquet. He's just real loud, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's funny. He's fun to be around. All the boys are real close, so it's just locker room's real fun to be in.
Yeah, heard a lot of good things about Tatum. He's pretty gritty on the ice. Always good on the back end.
Yeah.
You can rely on him. He could play it forward too if you wanted to, but he's good on the D if you really want him to be.
Yeah.
Plus he's young too. He's 09, only a rookie.
Yeah.
And he's playing really good. I like to hear about that guy. Do you have a routine in the dressing room you do before every game? What is it in the dressing room?
Not really. No. Just I talk to the boys a lot. I know some goalies dial in, don't talk a lot, But I like to stay pretty loose. I feel like if I think about the game too much, I feel like I get like over focused, and I like to keep it pretty loose. Yeah.
Yeah. You either have superstitions or not. You like I said, you gotta be mentally prepared every single game.
Yeah.
Every time you start or don't start, just make sure you get mentally prepared, because hockey is a very high competitive mental sport.
Yes, it is.
I would say it's one of the highest. It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be. I don't see any other sport but hockey that has highest competitive and mentality.
Yeah.
And do you know what is yet you want to do in life once you graduate?
No, I haven't really thought about that. But since I get up in grades, I probably have to like grade 11, 12. I definitely have to think about it more.
Yeah. Like you want to get like a hockey career or something else you like to do once you graduate.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you follow the NHL saves of the month? Do you know a particular save that you cannot forget from last year?
From last year. Not really from last year, but like I know some from this year that I like know. Yeah.
And also, fun fact, Wyatt Nelson was credited for a goal against Moose Jaw Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there too. I was very, very surprised, and the whole arena erupted when your name was called. Like,
yeah, it got pretty loud in there. Honestly, I got pretty lucky because I didn't actually shoot it. I had to steer it to the corner, and they put it in their own net. So that's pretty funny.
Yeah, you were the last one to touch it, so the goal goes to you. You're the only one in Saskatchewan that scored a goalie goal in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
That's a good. That was good. And
Thank you.
Do you know how about that save from Ila Sordkin from the New York Islanders? That man, that was a huge stick save. Did you see that one?
The one where he reached back and stopped it? Oh, yeah, that was like an unreal save. I don't know how he stopped that.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of goalies cannot even stop that, but he could. He did, and that was really good.
Yeah.
Most unbelievable save, but there's a lot of goalies that make that same save, but that one was honestly the best right now.
Yeah.
Well, Wyatt, that was all I wanted to ask you about tonight. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Wyatt, for coming to my interview tonight. And thank you, everyone, for watching. This is Mike Up with Tanner James signing off. Good night.
Thank you, Tanner.